Launchpad is an effort to bring kids from the high school and early college into the industry partners' offices and teach them industry techniques, the things that we're doing in the field right now, and help prepare them to be interns in our office. We want them to go and get a degree, we want them to go and get education, but at the same time, we want them to get the now training so that they can become paid interns in our office and move from paid internship to jobs. So we are seeding the pipeline ourselves, reaching down to the high school and finding the kids with the aptitude and the interest to get started, and then bringing them into our offices to teach them these things. We needed to get more experience in software developers earlier on in their life. What would happen is they would come to us at the end of their career at college in the computer science department, and they'd say, "Hey, I want to retire. Here's my degree. I'm ready to go." And we'd be like, "Well, what have you done? What experience do you have? You know, you went to the classes, but what else?" "Oh, nothing else." But oh shoot, you know what I mean? We can't hire you. I'm so sorry, because you don't have any experience in the things that we're doing today. You've got this great background in academia, but you don't have today's experience. What we realized is it's not really the college's place to teach the cutting edge things of today, because they change tomorrow. It's really kind of our place to teach those things. The initial idea for Launchpad came from Rocketman. Jeff Polton really is the one that came up with it. Gave it a try, and it worked. It was very successful for us. So then we went out and wrote a grant to try it again on a larger scale, and brought industry partners in. Velocity Webworks, Busy, Wide Draw Inc., and Rocketman. Those 4 companies stepped up and said, "We'll host it. We'll bring the kids into our offices, and we'll teach them, and we'll train them, and then we'll move them into other parts of the STEM series." But Launchpad was the initial one, and about 36 total kids participated.
I like the real-world application of Launchpad to be able to work on a real project. Pretty laid-back environment, kind of a fun place. Working for this company would be a fun thing to do.
So you get to come to an actual office, and I can go look in a different room, and there's a guy that did what I'm trying to accomplish.
I'm giving them a crash course into web development, and so we're covering HTML, CSS, and then we move on to JavaScript. We slowly move off from the front end to actually programming the logic of the servers. Now they've actually have experience and seen where it can really go.
So I've been kind of considering a career in user interface design or user experience design. And doing this, I was actually able to work with that a little bit and actually create a user interface. When I first started, I had basically no coding experience. I've done a little bit in Visual Basic, but I didn't really know much about Objective-C at all. I'd never even heard of the language. So it was really cool to kind of go from knowing nothing to actually being able to understand it and write my own apps and things like that.
And you get to feel how it's like working in an actual office with a team, collaborating on a project. I had never really done any of that before, so I got a feel for mobile app development, and I really like it a lot. So.
The feedback from the partners so far is that it's been a really good experience. And today I found out one of our launches has already been hired to work in the offices for which he was trained. I can guarantee that these kids will end up being the next employees for our companies and the other companies that come to St. Joe.